So in this, I'm going to go over Cialdini's 6 principles of influence. And Cialdini is a PhD guy. He's a doctor, a psychologist, and he does this persuasion stuff that works really well. And there are a lot of subconscious elements to this that get people to buy. So if you apply these triggers, you're going to get people to buy. And these triggers should be applied in all the content that you put out there. So let me go over some of the triggers that you should put in your content so it's really stellar and you can persuade people to trust you and to like you and then end up buying from you. So the first one is reciprocity. You want to give out to people. You want to show them, like you could do a PDF on like hardwood floors about which ones are the best and a comparison chart or something like that. Like that's really cool. And which hardwood floor is the best for you and your budget depending on your style and your budget and so on and so forth. If you have kids, maybe like you don't want hardwood floors that's too soft. Like bamboo, for example, is hardwood floors. Sometimes they dent depending on the type of bamboo and stuff like that. And so oak and mahogany and stuff are a little bit harder and they don't dent, but they're more expensive as well. So what's your budget and everything, and you can have a checkoff list. And that's cool because it's like, wow, you're giving me this roadmap to decide what I like. I feel almost like I want to reciprocate subconsciously and buy from you. And that does another element of being an authority as well, but that is reciprocation, reciprocity. Commitment consistency is like, I already committed to this PDF. I already started filling out this form. I already am doing this roadmap with this company. Now I want to get upsold and I want to do a marketing package with them. So that's commitment and consistency. So people go to a movie theater and they feel like, you know what, I already paid for this, even though it's bad, I'm just going to wait it out and hope that it gets better. That's commitment and consistency. Humans want to keep doing what they already started, and they almost feel guilty if they don't keep doing what they already started. So if you could get somebody to do something for free and to get started, then they almost feel like obligated to keep going at it because they didn't want to waste all that other time. And that's really important trigger right there. Number 3 is social proof, and you've seen this because you've seen like lines out the door with restaurants, and it attracts more lines. It creates more hype. You know, Apple does this as well. And you want to show that you have a lot of people liking you, a lot of testimonials, and that's all social proof to get it. So if other people like you, well, you probably are great, you know, and that's how people make decisions. Based on if other people are doing it, then it's probably safe. It's a very, very deep-seated psychological trigger. Number 4 is liking. If you see pictures of people that are just like you, like in Apple, if you go to Apple stores, you'll see pictures that exemplify the same target audience. So, for example, here's Apple.com's website, and as you can see, it's a girl and a guitar, and people look at it and say, you know what, I'm just like her. I could connect with this person and stuff. So they chose these pictures extremely carefully. It's not just like some picture that they're just randomly choosing. So liking this is exactly that. I could see myself in just like that. Home Depot probably does the same thing when they target specific target audiences and clienteles. And they'll put pictures of other people on here, but this is a very broad one. This is not an ad. So you want to do the same thing. So that is liking, okay? And pairing things that are just like you. Authority is almost the same, but you want to pair things you respect, like Dr. Phil or Oprah or whoever in the industry, HDTV, those brother people, and you want to put that in your message and say, look, they're just like you. You know, they are the ones who said that to do this, and they've been doing houses for years. That is exactly what you want, you know, and you use authority as leverage to make your point across to buy from you, you know, and that's exactly what we do. We do exactly that, blah, blah, and Dr. Phil said to do that. So that's authority. Scarcity. You don't need to put this in every single message. This gets too played out sometimes, but it's good to show that, you know what, Apple does this. and they're a big company, these things are going to get sold out. And I'm not available for anybody. We are not the right fit for every single person. Fill out this form, and it's scarce. You don't want to look like you're a whore and you're desperate and you have sex with every single person. That doesn't make you scarce. That doesn't make you a commodity. That doesn't make you be valued if you're just hoeing it around with everybody as a prostitute. So scarcity is exactly that. You as a company don't want to look like a prostitute. Like, I'm for everybody. No, I'm only for the specific clientele who really wants to make their house, blah, blah, blah. And, they're willing to pay a little bit more, but they also get the whole 35-point inspection, and we inspect your whole house, and we make sure it's good, unlike other yahoos who don't even have a permit or a license or bonded or whatever like that. So that's creating that scarcity and stuff like that. I also like how you put warning thing like that. It's kind of like my disclaimer. So that's really cool, and those are all the triggers that you have to be looking out for and implement inside your content to make your content stellar.